where are they placed in a kind of a metaphorical tree? So you would have bacteria, you would have fungi, you would have apes, you would have, tiger, other animals and all those things. And if you look at the tree of life of the late 19th century, 1880, something like during the time of Darwin, you would see man is sitting on top of the tree of life. That is what the perception was, If you see the modern tree of life, man is barely hanging on to a branch which is one of 6,000 branches, So, and that has happened without science dictating to you that, look, this is what you must believe in. No, science just puts things on the table. It's up to you to believe it or not. And the fact of the matter is, the single most biggest lesson that science has taught in the last, biology and for that matter, physics as well, is humility, that you are no one. Nothing matters, and you thought you were sitting on the top of the tree, and now you're barely hanging on to a branch. And one other thing that I feel, which is really surprising, is that of all the attributes that we put to human imagination, that, we can imagine great and we are amazing at imagining things. Why is it that all aliens have 2 ears and 2 eyes and 1 nose and 4 limbs? So, but that is so psychological, because we see everything else as emanating from the human thought, So we also believe aliens also would be like us, kind of very evolved. And so...
Do you believe in aliens?
I believe that they would definitely be there somewhere, because there is 100% a possibility of life outside of Earth, no doubt about it.
Mathematically speaking.
And the fact that now we know so much more as to how life originated on Earth, and that whole process has been nearly replicated, in the laboratory. So why wouldn't it be replicated somewhere else, where the whole atmosphere or the conditions are conducive? So.
Okay, I love that we brought up aliens so early in this conversation. That's a meme related to the show.
Oh, really?
The meme is, तेरा career गया भाड़ में, पहले ये बता aliens होते हैं कि नहीं? Alien भाऊ, Yeti भैया, and भूत दीदी. So those are the 3 memes associated with the show. All right. I want to talk about politics, geopolitics with you, but now you left me with aliens.
No. A lot of aliens are in politics, by the way.
Oh, really? Really?
Well,
so. Okay. What pisses you off the most about modern day India?
About modern day India? That's such a complicated question. I think more than the opportunities, it is the missed opportunities, And I think that is what pisses me off. That we can do things. We are in a position to do things. We are in a position to do things right, do the right things, and yet we don't. Through political expediency or, some other things, corruption and things of that sort. But at the same time, the glass is always, as they say, you can either see it as half empty and half full. It's always easier to see it as half full, That is what politicians always see it as half full, because that is what they want to project. You've never heard a politician who's fighting for re-election saying, oh, things are so awful, things are so bad. You always see the opposition doing that, right? Opposition points out the mistakes. And the people who are in government, they point out what good they have done. But just imagine if they were to do the other way around, I think that would be a much more fruitful opposition. They look at the glass which is half full or half empty.
Very interesting perspective. That will never happen.
That will never happen. In the last 10 years, I have never seen the opposition commending Modi on anything, which is very strange. Even on, for example, Fit India, they did not comment on that. Even on Swachh Bharat, making more toilets. In fact, some of them went on to say that toilets should not be made because they're taking away the bonding time of females when they used to go to the fields at 6 o'clock in the morning. So, but that's the story with when BJP was in opposition. UPA did a lot of good things in their 10 years. And I never saw BJP perhaps once or twice commend the UPA. But other than that, never,
You agree that we live in a time of polarizing opinions
I love polarizing opinions.
and polarized opinions as well.
Yes.
Like it's a polar world
Yes,
where
it's
either on this side or that
I
side.
call it, we are all bipolar, including the earth,
Yeah.
which is.
My big hope is that honestly, long form conversations, and this is pretty much the only medium. I want to say shit like research papers and all, but
Right.
people my age don't read as much.